Namaste, everyone, and welcome. So here we are for the Friday Anchor the Light, and we have emotional healing and prosperity healing. This morning, or the first session, we're going to do emotional healing, and a lot of people going through all over the world. Of course, you have in the U.S. with the economy, and there's still remnants of COVID stuff. So there's always this lingering anxiety in the background. So the easiest way to look at it is just imagine these different countries who are going through a lot of this anxiety. Just imagine there's always a cloud of these thought forms. All right. So every time you think of something, you create a thought form. So a thought, a feeling, basically the soul uses the emotional body and mental body like computers, right, to create data. So it creates an emotional data, creates a mental data. So just imagine these are packets of information. And the emotional data of anxiety is, whatever you're feeling, that's the content. And if the thought that caused it or what is associated with it is, let's say, work-related, home-related, health-related, whatever, so this emotional form and this thought form actually is one big emotional mental packet of information. I've seen a person who can see energy. It looks like a hologram, and it sits in your aura. So imagine how many of these thoughts and emotions we create every single day. Thousands of them, right? The good news is, well, we'll give you the good news and not so great news. The good news is most people's thoughts are not that strong. So listen carefully. So if I sit here and think of, oh, that car looks interesting. As I'm driving, I see a car that looks a little weird. I go, oh, that car is interesting. So I create that thought form, which sits in my aura. Since I didn't put too much emphasis on it, that thing will just, at some point, just imagine a hologram that's sharp, becoming more and more blurry, boom, then it disappears. It dissipates. So all the thousands of thoughts and emotions we create in one day, not all of them survive. Now, here's the interesting part though. Repetition feeds it energy. So if I keep seeing the same car over and over again every day, and every time I look at it, oh, that's an interesting car, that's a weird car, whatever, that thought form that would normally have dissipated would not have a chance to dissipate because just before it disperses, right, then I feed it more energy. Then it gets stronger and stronger. And this thought form sits in my aura. Make sense? Now, that's just looking at it interesting. I have no emotional attachment. I just say, it's just weird, whatever. But what if it's something going home at work, at home, or wherever you are, and you're thinking of something that's negative? Let's say one of your colleagues pisses you off. So every time you see that person, you go, and then you have that thought emotion form sitting in your aura, right? Next time you see them, you go, and you have a negative experience. This guy's such a piece of work. He's such a jerk. So those negative thoughts and emotions you're creating, what happens? It's feeding this one you originally created. And every single day that you see this person, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. Before you know it, this thought form becomes what is called a thought entity. Now, before you guys go crazy, this is always what I hear with people in the spiritual, there are entities. I got news for you. You're an entity. Yeah, man, I got entities at home. Yeah, they're called your family members. Okay, don't go crazy. Some people, just the word entity, go nuts. That simply shows that person does not understand words are just simply symbols of certain thoughts and emotions. But people get triggered. You know why? Because they've associated a certain thought form with that. A corporation is an entity, right? So get over it. You have people, we have entities. Yeah, all the people here see it. They're all entities. That's why you have to clarify. Negative thought entity, emotional entity, spiritual entity, you have to clarify. Okay? Just want to get that out there because my goal in Anchor the Light is to at least help most of you on your spiritual path to have a strong spiritual connection, a sharp mind, emotional calmness, and a strong physical body. At least that's the goal. And still be rich and prosperous and make a difference in the world. So that kind of summarizes what I had in mind. Anyway, let's go back. So that negative thought of that colleague now becomes what is called negative thought entity. The reason it's called an entity, just to differentiate it from a form, it means that this thing, even if you stop thinking about it, you fed it enough energy, it continues to exist. That's part one. So it's a longer lifespan, if you will. And number two, it has a limited amount of consciousness. In other words, it's not just a neutral cloud floating. Now this thought form or the thought entity now starts affecting you. In other words, every time you see that person, even though there was nothing happening that day, this thing will say, you don't like that guy. Or if something happens in your workplace, and let's say, I'll just make something up. Let's say some money is lost. Somebody gets something stolen. The first thing this thing will say, maybe it's him. Make sense? So this thought form, this thought entity now starts to affect you, and if it's strong enough, it starts to affect other people. Now, the positive thought form or thought entity is the same. Let's say you look at this same person, you change the circumstances. He was very kind to you. He was very nice to you, very generous, helped you out when you were new. So all that time you're creating positive thoughts and feelings for this person. Oh, he's so nice, so nurturing. This person, oh, it's an amazing guy. It's a very generous person. He's so kind. Wow, that's basically what goes through in your mind every single day, every time you see him. And guess what happens? Same scenario. You know, in work, something was discovered, something was stolen. This thought form that you created sitting in your aura, which is now a thought entity, will first of all say, this is the kindest, most honest, generous person in the world. No way it's going to be him. So it already influenced you. Even though you did not do any investigation, right there it affects you. So you can create positive thought forms, negative thought forms. You do it long enough, it becomes thought entities. Now, for the sake of conversation, I'm going to use the word thought form, not thought entity. Number one, it's shorter. And number two, I don't want to freak some of you guys out because some of you still are not, let's just say, have good control over your emotions and thoughts that little things trigger you. See, that's what I want to get at. When you do your meditation and spiritual practice, you're able to step back and say, I created this thought, this emotion. So biases start to decrease. See, biases are basically crystallized thought entities. Okay? That's why most people are so reactive. Every little thing, because you know why? Number one, they don't realize every thought, every emotion is something the soul creates. Number two, since they don't know they created it, they think it's there. When they see it, they emotionally, mentally get controlled by it. That's how people are reactive. So one of the things you will notice as you do your spiritual practice, one of the first things you will notice, this being so reactive and impulsive about everything that happens decreases over time. When that increases, that's what you call anxiety. Anxiety is basically the response of the soul unintentionally to let the emotional body and the mental body get triggered by whatever is going on. That's what you call anxiety. Make sense? That's why most people, no matter how much you clean them up, no matter how much you release all the crap in their life, they go on a long holiday, long vacation, they feel good, they come back, guess what? The minute you have stress again, things explode. Make sense? Because all you did was wash away the stress and negative thoughts and emotions. That's great, you feel better. It's like a reset. The problem is, without the knowledge, without the awareness that they created those thought forms, thought entities in the first place, you clean them up, they create it again. Then at some point, it becomes uncontrollable. I need a break. They go somewhere, they get some counseling, they get some psychological, emotional help. Oh, I feel better, I can deal with it. But if they still don't figure out, hey, I created these in response to someone else, back to square one. That's why I remember, and I'll say this once, because I don't want to say too many times, because some of you will react because you have ideas, which is fine. Don't shoot the messenger. I remember my teacher explained to me one time many years ago. He said, the ultimate psychotherapy technique is soul connection. At first I didn't understand, soul connection? What does meditation have to do with? Then I realized over time, I know what he meant. Because once you realize who you are and you're able to stay in that space and that knowledge of being, you get to realize any thought, any emotion are all everything that I created. So step one, I know I created it. Step two, I control them, not they control me. So I get to choose what I create and what I don't want to create. Step three, I get to realize these thoughts that are hanging around me are not mine. So when somebody's very negative, starts screaming, yelling at me, I go, not my problem. I didn't create it. It's your crap. Don't give it to me. Just like what happened to the Lord Buddha. He was walking to a village. There's this crazy dude, just, everybody's like, oh, the great teacher. This crazy dude comes up like, you are a fake, you are this, you are that. And starts screaming, yelling. The Lord Buddha being, the epitome of cool. Right? And pattern interrupt. He goes, can I ask you a question? When somebody's going crazy, oh, can I ask you a question? It's just like, huh? Can I ask you a question? If a person gives someone a gift, and that person does not receive the gift, to whom does the gift belong to? Well, the person who gave it. The Lord Buddha said, you choose to give me your anger, but I choose not to accept it. Who does the anger belong to? This person just like, oh, wow. Then he had the realization, then he became a disciple. So when somebody's very negative, starts dumping crap on you, you go, that's not my stuff. But here's the problem. Most people do not know that these thoughts and emotions that are created are basically created by that soul. So when they dump it on you, whatever, not in mine. Just like the thoughts I created, okay, I created them, but I can stop creating them. These are all manufactured goods. Simple as that. Well, how about passion? How about love? How about sexual passion, intimacy, and all that? All of those, all are created by the soul. Well, you took the fun out of spontaneity. Too bad. It is what it is. But here's the beauty of the entire thing. Let's just take intimacy and relationship as an example. Okay? You say, okay, this person, I love this person so much. She makes me feel this way, or he makes me feel that way. Right there and there, you just said it. That person made you feel a certain way. So at that point, if you step back, that means you look at this person, the soul senses that, I am allowing this intimacy. I'm allowing this positive feeling of love and, sweetness, kindness, emotional connection to happen. It all happens in the background like an algorithm. So at some point, you can train your computers to allow these positive, nurturing emotions and thoughts to be created and fed, and you can choose not to allow negative thoughts, negative emotions to even grow, to even start. Even if they're starting, go, yeah, this person's such a jerk. Okay, stop. Let's stop doing that. That's it. So now you know. The ultimate psychotherapy technique, nothing better, nothing more powerful, is soul connection. It's just like, I don't like these goods being produced by this factory, man. They have bad product. You can scream and yell on all you want. You can put up Facebook, Instagram, all the biggest negative reviews. If the factory does not stop producing bad goods, you can be complaining forever. But somehow if the factory says, okay, we'll stop this now, they just stops. Now, here's a major difference with that metaphor. In a physical factory, you produce physical goods, right? Physical goods. So afterwards, these goods sit there. However, when the soul creates its thoughts and emotions, since it has not yet materialized, with certain techniques, the thoughts and emotions we create can be disintegrated. That's the difference, because it has not yet materialized. Clear? So I hope that gives you a perspective, because if I just say, okay, we're going to do healing on anxiety, okay, fix me, clean me up, okay, but afterwards you feel good until you create all that crap again. Without a spiritual connection, without a realization who you really are, and you're the one who created the thoughts and emotions, it's just a matter of time. You're back to square one. I know some of you are not going to like it. Don't shoot the messenger. It is what it is. Here's the beautiful thing about this. Once you even have a slightest realization of that, you bring back power to yourself. You bring back control. And the way to accelerate that process, ta-da, we do it 6 times a week. Called meditation. Because meditation keeps slapping you into remembering who you are. Right? Have you ever seen these movies? Like people go, person go, and the person goes, get a hold of yourself. And the person gets a hold of it. I'm not telling you to go slap someone, okay? Come on, don't twist my words here. We're non-violent, but you get the metaphor, you get the idea. Some people are so much into their crap, somebody just go. And you know who's the best one to do that? That we always listen? Karma. Karma slaps you so hard, you spin who knows 1,000 times, you go, okay, I get it. I will stop this nonsense. Unfortunately, that hurts the most. So you know who gives you a little tap rather than a big slap? Your teachers. Yeah, but when my teacher talks to me so harsh, believe me, no matter how much whoever your teacher is, it's still nothing compared to what karma will teach you. The teacher be like going, eh. Karma be like, so you decide which one you want to listen to. Yeah, but you don't understand, I have my crap. Okay, well, exactly. You want to hold on to it, you want to get rid of it. It's just like, have so much crap inside your body, you want to poop it out or you keep it in there. That's why, as the ancient sage, Shrek, in the movie Shrek, remember? The green guy? He said, better out than in. Anyway, take it for what it's worth. Stop giving your power away. That's what a lot of people do. I can't help it. Of course you can. Of course you can. You are a soul. You're a spiritual being of divine intelligence. You can say, okay, I figured this out. Stop this crap. You're a spiritual being of divine love. That means you can control your emotions. Instead of feeling angry and upset, you'll decide to feel love, joy, and happiness. And you're a being of divine power. You say, okay, stop this. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'll do this instead. It's because people lose, because most people do not realize who they are. So the body, the emotions, the thoughts control the I. Who's controlling your life? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. To my teacher, Master Chokoksui, Mahagu Jimeling, thank you for divine light, divine love, divine wisdom, guidance, help, and realization. We thank you in full faith. So be it. All right, ready? Tap your crown. Put your hand like this. I am that I am. Who is that I am? I am not the body. I move the body, but the body's not the I. I'm not any of my emotions and feelings. I create those feelings and emotions, but they're not me. I'm not the thoughts. I created the thoughts, but any thinking process, any thoughts created are not the I. I am the soul. The spiritual self that moves the body, feels the feelings, and the thinker of the thoughts. I am that. The soul, the spiritual self. Just be still. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spirit in me. I am a child of God. I am one with God. I am one with all. There is only oneness. Be still. Maintain your stillness, maintain your state of oneness, open your hands in blessing. Visualize the earth in front of you. Just say our hearts are one, our souls are one, our spirits are one. There's only oneness. Beware of your heart and your hands. Fill the earth with beautiful pink light. We will do the meditation Twin Hearts as taught to us by my teacher, Grandmaster Chokok Sui. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. May all who are suffering in the world be blessed with hope and with faith and a better tomorrow. May their life be transformed. So be it. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. Where there's sadness, let me sow joy. Just be aware of your heart and your hands. Fill the earth with peace, with love, with a spirit of forgiveness, with hope and with faith, with light and joy. So be it. So be it. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Exhale and stay there. Be aware of your crown and your hands. Fill the earth with golden light. From the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and kindness. Let all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and peace. May all be blessed. Allow the golden light flowing through you to bless your family, your loved ones, the people you work with. Let that golden light spread toward the city you live in. Let it spread to the city. Let it spread to the entire earth. May all be blessed with peace, love, and kindness. So be it. Just be still and just let the blessings flow through you. So be it. Now, be aware of your heart, be aware of your crown. Take a deep breath. Exhale, imagine golden light even brighter than before flowing through your hands and filling the entire earth. From the center of the heart of God, may every person, every being on earth, in the higher worlds, middle worlds, even the lower worlds, let every sentient being in every dimension and every direction be blessed with God's unconditional love and kindness. Let all be blessed with inner peace and inner healing. Let all be blessed with understanding, harmony, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. So be it. So be it. So it is. Blessings be to all. Now lower your hands on your lap, keep your eyes closed, keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Just be still. A few inches above your crown, imagine a beautiful golden flame. Just a little brilliant golden candle flame. Just a small flame, just floating above your head. The image doesn't have to be clear. Just look at it. It is there. And listen. Allow your awareness to drift into that silence before the next Om. And stay there. Just keep looking at that light and that stillness. Your awareness is completely in that space, Just be still. Be still. Be aware of the inner stillness. The inner peace and the divine bliss. Just let go and remember who you are, a being of pure energy and light. Now. Maintain your stillness. Just be still. Imagine you're looking at your physical form, your physical body. And any type of anxiety, anger, negative thoughts, negative emotions, you just see them as simply different shades of clouds, grayish clouds floating all over the body. These are all the thoughts and emotions that you have created. We're just going to flush out all the negative ones, the anxiety, the stress. You can remove any type of hatred, anger, and resentment if you wish. These are just thoughts and emotions. So step one, observe them. You're the soul, that being of pure energy and light. There's your physical form. Just observe it. And the thoughts and emotions that you've created in the past are just swirling like clouds. The negative ones are grayish in color or darker. Those are the ones we're going to release. Just observe them. First of all, repeat after me. I am the soul. I am not those thoughts or those emotions. Those are not the I. Now just raise your hands. Just say, cut, disconnect. Now just keep observing. You don't have to do anything. The rest will be done for you. You have your saltwater bucket next to you or the violet fire. So just listen. The divine energy is entering your crown. Your crown chakra is being cleansed. All negative thoughts and emotions, especially the energies of anxiety, are dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, expelled to the nearest saltwater violet fire to you now. The liquid divine energy is cleansing your forehead, your ajna, and the back of your head. All your head chakras are being cleansed. All negative thoughts and emotions, especially the energies of anxiety, are dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, expelled to the nearest saltwater violet fire to you now. The liquid divine energy is pouring down to your throat center. Your throat centers are being cleansed. All energies of worry. This is where it's stored in your throat chakra. In times of worry, negative repetitive thought, anger, resentment, negative expression that are in your throat centers are dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, expelled in the salt water to you now, or violet fire. The liquid divine energy is pouring down into your front and back heart, filling your entire astral body with waves of love, sweetness, joy, and ananda, divine bliss. The liquid divine energy is pouring down into your front and back solar plexus centers, below your sternum, in between your ribs, and directly behind it. Both areas, this is where most of the anger, stress, anxiety are stored. Allow the liquid divine energy to go deep into your front back solar plexus, which will also permeate your liver, your spleen, and all your internal organs. any type of anger, resentment, anxiety energies are now being dissolved by this brilliant, brilliant light. All these grayish clouds are now being expelled, extracted, externalized into the near salt water and violet fire to you now. So be it. Your front, back, solar plexus centers are cleansed. Just be receptive. Let the energy keep working on its own. The divine energy is also cleansing your navel, your sex center. It's going down your spine, cleansing the base of your spine. Just be receptive. Just be still. Just let the energy do its job. Just be receptive. The divine energy is pouring down deep, deep into your core, deep inside your body. The liquid divine energy is dissolving, disintegrating any type of anger, resentment, especially any anxious energies in any of your energy channels are now being dissolved, disintegrated, released into near saltwater violet fire to you now. So be it. Just be receptive. Be receptive. Here we go. Now make sure your hands and our feet are uncrossed. Just let it drain out. If your legs are crossed, you're going to get stuck on your hip area, which cause problems later on. Just uncross your legs and your hands. Just let the energy drain out. It's still working. Okay. Open your eyes. Raise your hand like this. Just be aware of your crown, your hands and your feet. Let's just chant Om to just flush everything out, okay? Om. 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 Open your eyes. Follow me. See all these negative energies cut and disconnect. Now flick your hands to the salt water next to you or the violet fire. And just be still. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. You will notice it's very quiet and still. Now raise your hands again. Visualize the people you love in your life. Fill them with golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with happiness, with abundance and prosperity. and spiritual oneness. So be it. So be it. So it is. Now be aware of your feet and the base of your spine. Project golden light down into the earth. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth. So be it. So be it. So it is. To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, thank you. To all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. To my beloved and respected teacher, Master Choa Sui Mahaguchi Mei, thank you all for the blessings. In full faith, so it is. All right, you can open your eyes. How do you feel? Most people, when they do that, they go, oh, it feels empty. Exactly. The key to inner peace and releasing anxiety is not to put stuff in, it's to let go of it. It's empty yourself out. Well, I don't want to empty out the good stuff. You don't worry. You don't. Okay? And just quickly, I know some of you have asked about this. We're doing a 3-part series, and this is all done through our mother organization, the Institute for Inner Studies. And then I can't show you on Instagram anyway. We posted it before. It's 3 Saturday mornings: clairvoyance, clairsentience, and telepathy. Okay, we did one last Saturday. We're doing another one. Is this Friday? Tomorrow morning, and another one next week. Now, before you freak out, I missed the first one. It's done in a webinar series, so I do it live, but it's all recorded. So it's 3-part series. The reason I'm sharing this with you, because some of you are going, what do you mean a thought form? So these thought forms, when I say it looks like this, looks like that, that's where seers, clairvoyants, psychics, whatever word you want to put, what they see, when they look at you, they go, oh, I see this cloud of this. In that 3-part series, I explain what this clairvoyance is, what the instances where you have, sometimes you're relaxing, you're not doing anything, and then you see these images in your head, or sometimes you're just like this, and you see a flash of light. I'll explain all those, how those can be seen by a person, and how it can be developed. We just give some techniques because this is supposed to be introduction, but at least you understand why sometimes you're just relaxing. And really, the key word, I keep saying the word relaxing, is because there's a key factor. You're looking out the window, you're daydreaming, right? And you see little bubbles floating around. The minute you look at it, they disappear. Or you're just, again, not doing anything, or you're just watching TV or something. And then, if there's somebody in the room, or sometimes nobody in the room, anyway, so you're relaxing, and then you see some light around their head. The minute you look at it, it disappears. Make sense? Or in those visions, you hear stuff. So this so-called clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentient, which is one is seeing, hearing, and feeling, they're actually not separate. They're also part of the same mechanism. And I'll go to it in those 3 events. And if you missed it, don't worry. You can always sign on. We can start off tomorrow. Tomorrow we can do techniques. You can always go back to the ones that was covered last week, and we'll have another one next week, and then it stays there. All right? You have to go to, let's see, let me give you the link there. You go to beyond.globalpranichealing.com. It's sponsored by the Mother Organization, and, I'll do my best to make your brain explode. That's always my goal. So if you're interested, go for it. They're doing a 3-part series, package, blah, 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 so on, so on. You go look at it. All right? Other than that, we will see you tonight at 7 hours and 14 minutes from now. And we're going to do prosperity healing. Okay, I hope you learned something today. I hope that you had a good meditation. Please get up and do your physical exercise afterwards and have a fantastic day. We'll see you later. Namaste. You all take care, and God bless. Bye.